Yo YouTube, this is your boy dude named Chris here bringing to you a brand new video. And if you can't tell by the title, we got ourselves a new pair of Yeezys, size 11 and a half in the static colorway. Crazy story about these before we kind of get started. Is 7 o'clock came and I was there trying to get the shoes. I actually carted right away on eBay, no problem. Had them in my cart, was going to check out. Work called me and we had a meeting at work. So I was thinking, oh, no big deal. These are going to be easy. I'll just check out after the meeting. Get out after the meeting. All the 11 and a halves and all the 12s and all the 12 and a halves are gone. Sold out. So then I was like, well, maybe I should just buy a size 11. And I decided against it. Just because there's no point in buying a size I'm not going to wear. To pay $20, $30 to size swap, just not gonna do it. But then my boy Maurice had an extra pair 11 and a half. He hit at the local mall, at the Art Mall here in Sacramento. He hit an extra 11 and a half. Asked me if I wanted it. Shoot him a little bit off the top, and deal be done. They're in my hand on release day. So let's get into them. If you know me, my channel, you know I'm a 350 nut. So this is a no-brainer, and especially this colorway that I think is Super Flames. This is 100% a must-cop at all costs, baby. So without further ado, here it is. You're gonna see them everywhere, but here's mine, the 350 in the static colorway, the non-reflective. I didn't get the reflective. I'm not really tripping over that and the exclusivity of it when it's the same shoe. Just my shoe doesn't light up, but my laces do. The crazy thing on this shoe, which I didn't think I was really going to mess with, is the textures. Like, right here on the toe box, all these textures are basically above it. Like, feels like a knit. Like, it's a knit. It is a knit. But you can actually feel, like on the other Yeezys, it's been really smooth and doesn't have, like, a 3D element to it, if you say so. Like even right here on the heel, those are basically 3D. These right here, these stripes, the vertical stripes, the zebras I call them, are non-3D. Those are just like the normal knit, and same with the vertical stripes right here on the midsole. Not the midsole, but above it, I guess, I don't know, maybe midsole. And then of course you have your stripe, which another thing that I really wasn't sure about was this stripe right here actually goes the whole length of the shoe. It is a full plastic stripe that is see-through. The reason why you only see through basically right here is you have right there, you can see on the toe, and that is how the toe boxes are made. I believe, what was the other, there's another shoe that you can see that on, but yeah, there's your toe box, and then there's your reinforcement, and that's how far the strap goes that is on the back. And basically this is all reinforcement. This is with the strap and the padding, as you can see. I almost take it out, sorry. It extends, it's right through my fingers, it's really kind of hard to see. But it goes right past the padding in the back. But besides that, it is all see-through. And everyone goes, well, how see-through is it? There's my finger right there. Like here, for instance, I got a yellow subway card. I mean, my light is shining over on the right, which isn't in that scene, but there's the subway card right there. This is covering the whole thing. I mean, I guess because the subway's in white, but that's the subway card. As you can see it through. So wearing these with different colored socks is going to make this a completely different shoe, which is super dope. And another thing that they did that I really like is normally with Yeezys, especially with like the Zebras, the first release, more so than the last, was the midsole was different than like the outsole. So this is considered the outsole. I mean, this is just the sole. So for instance, the Sesames, your midsole is a different color than your actual sole, and when they meet in the back, it looks like that. It's not as clean, in my opinion. It looks like that. It's really obvious. Sorry, I can't wait to get this like set up for a dope backdrop. For instance, this is the V1 of the Zebras, which is different. And I've worn my sole, it's a little different. But as you can see, it's not as pristine or as obvious as in the other shoes, but here is the sole, and then there is the sole. Like, this is the midsole, and then there's the sole. As you can see, there's a slight coloration on these. Shoe I paid way too much for. Looking back at it, it's like that on the Belugas, but just having that be the same color just looks super clean. It's all the milky white or milky clear, whatever you want it to say. Yes, these shoes pop at night. Even these ones do. The laces, I believe, pop, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe some of the hits of the shoe. But just like all the different patterns of the shoe really, really make me like it. Let me turn down this brightness. How do I do this now? Hopefully that makes it a little better. But all the different knits and variations of it, because we're very used to the V2s either having like the zebra or just the plain Jane knitting and uppers. But this one with all this craziness going on, and it's craziness, I say, but it's not craziness in the fact that it's all these different colors. It's literally black. It's literally white and gray. That's only colors on the shoe besides the Yeezy on the midsole or the insole, whatever. I don't know, dude. I'm tired. I'm sorry. But all these knits, like right here, especially how it all pops up and you could feel them, and it's a different feel than your normal Yeezys. As far as sizing, it is very similar. I feel like the white color Yeezys fit smaller. This is an 11.5, and it is like pretty snug on me compared to like a 12. A 12 is pretty much perfect, but 11.5 I can fit, and for retail I ain't really gonna bitch and complain on a half a size. If down the road I want to switch to a 12, maybe I do, but I'm guessing these are gonna get worn beforehand. If you want a pair, buy a pair now. I feel like these are going to go up. These are a lot more rare, I would say, than people are thinking they are. Like, I think the reflectives, they dropped in price a little bit. I think they're going to shoot right back up in price. This will be one of the most sought after ones, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not no genius or scientist, but I feel like that this shoe will go up in value. It was a lot harder to buy, at least in the bigger sizes, than originally a lot of people thought. Again, I still think it's going to hover around 3. Maybe we'll climb up to 4, which is still crazy when the retail's $220. But if you can snag a pair for $250, $280, I mean, that you're barely paying a little bit over retail. And if it's a shoe that you think you're going to wear, I think it's a must cop. It was a must cop for me, 100% to add to the collection. The Static 350 V2. So far, these are probably going to be this. I put these right behind the Breads as far as the best V2 colorway. It goes to Breads, then these. 100%. This shoe is just so wearable. This might be one of the V2s that I really do want to double up on, just because of the prices. No, not gonna lie. But yeah, man, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of this thing? What are your honest opinions of it? Me, I think it's flame. Killed it. They killed it with this shoe. 100% killed it. But again, on the comments, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, if you wanted a pair, you're able to get a pair. Let me know down below too on how you guys did, and if you guys were able to cop. Hopefully you guys did. But yeah, man, there it is again. Yeezy V2. Shout out, nice kicks, boys. Rock with them. But there it is again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not leave without leaving a like. And if you want to keep up with me on the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. But until next time, y'all, this has been your boy named Chris. Have a good one.